Hello friends, today I am going to narrate a Hindu mythology story how Ganesh got an elephant's head. High up in the Himalayas lived Lord Parvati and Lord Shiva. One day, Lord Parvati called Nandi to guard the palace while she takes bath. Nandi did as he was told. Then Shiva walked into the palace while Parvati was taking bath. Then Nandi whispered to himself, "How can I stop him?" But it was too late. Shiva already was in the palace. Then when Parvati saw Shiva, she was very embarrassed and angry. She said to herself, "I wanted a loyal Gana who will always obey me, because Shiva's Ganas always obey him." So the next day, Parvati made a little sculpture of a boy and named him Ganesh. She hugged him tightly in her arms and said, "How smart you are, my boy." Ganesh said, "Mom, what should I do for you?" She said, "Guard the palace while I take bath." Ganesh did as he was told. Then Shiva walked into the palace once again while Parvati was taking bath. But he was trying to walk into the palace, but the boy stopped him. He held his hands like stopping Shiva, and then he said, "You're not allowed to go in. That was my mother's orders." Shiva said, "Do you know who you're talking to?" Lord Shiva, the head of Kailash. Then the boy said, "I do not care. I will always follow my mother's orders, and only when my mother says you are allowed to go, you are allowed." Then Shiva was very angry and went back to his palace. He said, "My Ganas, go and teach that boy a lesson." So all the Ganas went in a small army and tried to attack the boy, but the boy could easily tackle the army. Seeing this, all the gods appeared in Shiva's palace. They said, Lord Shiva, who's that boy in that palace and what is he doing? How come he tackle a large army?" Shiva said, "It's the boy who insulted me. Go and kill him." So then all the gods had a deep think. Then Brahma said, "Okay, then I will go to that palace and ask that boy." So Brahma went to the palace and asked the boy, who are you, and the questions about himself. The boy talked a lot and didn't even allow Brahma to open his mouth. Brahma said, "You need a punishment for this." So he created lots of mantras and threw each weapon. But it seemed like Ganesha could even tackle all the strong weapons. Then Brahma got really surprised by Ganesha's superpowers, and he went back to Shiva's palace. He said, "I cannot tolerate it anymore. Ganesh's powers are super strong." Then Shiva said, "Yes, I will go and kill him." So then Shiva killed him from behind with his strong weapon. Then after a few minutes, Parvati appeared in the scene. She was very heartbroken to see her son lying down dead. She said, "Who killed my son?" in a very angry voice. Then all the gods said, "Forgive me, mother. Please take pity on us. We did mistakes." But then Parvati said, "I want my son back and a honorable position." Then all the gods had a deep think and they didn't know what to do. So then they went to Shiva's palace and told what Parvati said. Then Shiva said, Then Shiva agreed and said, yes, that was a mistake. And then he said, no time, quick, Ganas, go and get one boy who's sleeping facing the north side. All the Ganas agreed and did as they were told. Unfortunately, they couldn't find any heads of a boy facing the north. Then they came past the jungle. They first saw an elephant sleeping the north side. They had a deep think, and then they said to themselves, why don't we kill this elephant and give it to Shiva? So then they cut the elephant's head and brought it to the place where Shiva was waiting. Then Shiva said, hey, you fools, I asked a boy's head, not an elephant's head. Then Brahma said, only the first head can be used to attach the boy, so fix it quickly. Then Shiva, having no choice, attached the elephant's head to Ganesh. Then he said a mantra and gave him life. Then his mother was so happy by seeing Ganesh that she hugged him. Then that's how Ganesh got an elephant head. Thank you. Bye bye.